Hey, how's it going? I feel like it's necessary to make this video before I do the review on the game because I have some predictions on how it's going to end up, and most of them are not good, but I'm hopeful. And I just wanted to get this out here before like I said, before the review comes out, just so that I had my foot there blocking the door for if there's a storm based around this game. So, Destiny 2 Witch Queen. Oh boy. As somebody who plays a lot of Destiny 2, I have about 3,000 hours of it off stream, you know, off camera, stuff like that. It's more of a dirty little pleasure. I have seen some patterns that I hope they don't repeat, and I wanted to go over those and talk about what they're adding before it actually happens and see if I'm right. So, I predict that Destiny 2 Witch Queen is going to be as disappointing as Beyond Light and Shadowkeep were at launch. I hope they're not, but let's delve into how the other two games were at launch. So, Shadowkeep. When Shadowkeep came out, it was about a 4 to 5 hour campaign with recycled content that shuttered a bunch of old content that made people angry. It did the new player experience. I did a rapid fire on it. If you want, I'll put the link for that down in the description. It redid the new player experience and made it absolutely awful, confusing, and God, I don't even know what they were thinking. Not a great expansion. Couple that with the fact that all the content that we should have gotten was included in season passes that you had to pay for over and over again after paying $40 initially. And it was a what the hell type of experience. Awful, not worth it, terrible expansion, bad, just bad. And of course we all gave them the excuse, hey, oh, you know, they just got away from Activision. They'll do better in the next one. And so we waited and Beyond Light came out. And again, for $40, at least we got a new subclass and we got a new planet. But for $40, again, up front, we didn't get that much content. Now, keep in mind when other MMOs release expansions for $40 to $50, you get a leveling experience of about 40 to 50 hours, about an hour, a dollar an hour. That doesn't involve redoing old content. It doesn't involve doing the same strikes or dungeons that you've done 1,000 times before. Sure, you redo the new ones, dozens of times, but they're not the old ones being done over and over again. You're not told to go to the same places you've already gone as new content and just accept it. And Beyond Light did the same thing. Shadowkeep did that. And so it really set the trend of you're not getting $40 at launch worth of content. And then the content that you should have gotten at launch, you have to pay $10 for in the form of seasons over and over and over again. And then at the end of the current content cycle, like we are right now, the game's good. And it shouldn't be that way. I think the game should be good at launch. The expansion should be good at launch. And I just want the game to be good. So let's talk about what's coming to Witch Queen. Oh, and before I forget, they can't keep doing stuff, if you remember. So Stasis was broken for a whole year before they fix it. I hope they don't do that. And they acknowledge that the new Stasis ruined PvP. Like, completely ruined PvP. And they knew about it for a year and didn't do anything about it. Like, I just hope they're more on the ball with that. Anyway, I could go in at rants for hours about it. Let's just talk about Witch Queen. They're adding Crafting 2.0. Now, if you remember in the previous, I believe it was Shadowkeep, that sunset everything. Yeah, I think it was Shadowkeep that sunset everything. Whichever one sunset everything, people were really pissed off. Sunsetting, for those of you who don't know, was basically like, all your old stuff is useless. It can't go above X power level. I think it was 1250. Too bad, so sad. Get all your stuff all over again. And people got really mad at that. That sucked. It was widely seen as a dick move, or widely received as a dick move. And Bungie quickly was like, oh, we won't do it again. And yeah, it was Shadowkeep. And they said, oh, we won't do it again in Beyond Light. So they didn't. Crafting 2.0, or Crafting 1.0, is basically, to me, it looks like Sunsetting 2.0. It's just a fancier way of doing it. Because what does Crafting 2.0 offer? Or Crafting 1.0? I'm going to keep mixing those up. So you get a bunch of new weapons. I think they said there's like 12 new legendaries that have to do with a bunch of different things, like weapon sets and whatever. Weapons are going to have these things called Deep Sight Resonance. And once you get a weapon from a drop, it could drop and start having this on it. It'll basically allow you to attune the resonance, extract the perks on the weapons like kill clip or whatever you want, and then be able to craft weapons with it in the future using those specific perks. So you can get your god rolls targeted is the plan. By itself, that's not bad. You're still going to have a lot of old weapons that are competitive and viable, I believe, except for the fact that there are origin traits now as well. I don't know if you're going to be able to retroactively apply these to old weapons. These things are allegedly going to be like balances based on where you pick up these weapons, like in the Crucible or in Strikes or whatever. They're going to give them little bonuses in that regard, which might make them better than any of your old gear. Overall, I'm hopeful. You're also going to be able to make a bunch of new exotics like glaives, etc., which look really cool. But I think this is just a way to sunset everything without sunsetting everything. And I hope that's not the case, so we'll really just have to see how that's going to turn out. I personally have a vault full of like 400 things that are all like masterworked and meta'd and like god rolls, and it would suck to lose all that. I guess I'd end up with like 15,000 enhancement cores, but it would suck. And the other thing too is I need to know how much of a grind the resonance system is, because if it comes out and it turns out that the resonance grind is like use this gun for 500 hours to unlock a single perk, or like 50 hours or 10 hours or something, all of that is too much. I hope it's balanced. I hope it's based around the casual players. Keep in mind that the game's like 95% casual, and I just hope it turns out all right. Savathun's getting a new throne world. Cool. New planet, new zone. I am hoping that it's more of an open world area and less of a loop that they like to do with all their planets, but they're probably going to do another loop. And I'm hoping that, it's not just a place where you just loop world events over and over. And I hope that it's dynamic. I hope that it's more of like a Breath of the Wildy sort of small area. I hope that you can go diagonal to places rather than just following routes and stuff. But hey, we'll see. Looks cool too. Savathun becoming light. The buildings all look white and crispy. It's kind of cool. Awesome little local. It looks nice. I'm props to them for it. Void 3.0. Nothing negative to say about that. I'm actually pretty impressed that they're going to go through and do the entire rework sort of stuff that they did for Stasis. Well, Stasis was brand new, but apply that sort of like tile set and augmentations, abilities and stuff to the other elements. I think that the Void 3.0 tree, was it Void 3.0 or Void 2.0? I think it was Void 3.0. If I'm wrong, you guys will correct me. But it looks good. Like I said, can't complain. Going to use the same stuff that Stasis has. You're going to be able to slot in certain things, unlock stuff through the campaign, augment it, make it cool. You get new abilities, I think one per each class. Overall, thumbs up. Can't complain. Legend difficulty. Again, another good thing. Can't see anything wrong about it. I hope they had matchmaking to all their stuff that they currently have. It's very hard for a lot of people to matchmake and find groups of people and full groups of people to do things. I think this is one of Destiny 2's biggest issues, is that networking in-game is almost impossible. You have to do everything externally. So much of this game is done externally, and I don't like that, and I hope Witch Queen rectifies this. But yeah, Legend difficulty, going to reward you as you go rather than at the end of everything. Solid. I think that's cool. Harder difficulty stuff, newer encounters, maybe altered bosses, altered dungeon encounters from normal difficulties. All good. All positive things. I'm hopeful for it. I hope it doesn't suck. It might, but hey, could be good. And finally, the Season of the Risen. The Cabal stuff. Again, seasons in the previous expansions were used to just give you content that you should have gotten for your $40 price tag. And I'm hoping this isn't the case in Witch Queen, but the Season of the Risen looks cool. The armor looks cool. The Colossus sort of rocket launcher they were talking about that shoots all these individual homing missiles, that looks cool. That sounds cool. I haven't seen it yet. And yeah, I hope it's good. I hope that it's worth the price tag, and I hope it doesn't detract from the game if you don't have it. You know what I mean? I want it to just add, not detract from the base $40 games. There's something to be said about a season coming out the moment that the expansion launches. And it's worrisome because, again, with like Shadowkeep and Beyond Light, both of those things should have just been included with the expansion, and then season should have been later, but we'll see. But yeah, Witch Queen has me concerned. I want it to be good. I just wanted to get the concerns out here. I wanted to talk about what it's adding and what I thought about that. And that's the point of this video. I'm a Destiny 2 fanboy. but also a Destiny 2 critic. And you can see how these things conflict. I don't want to be screwed over again by Bungie. Okay? I don't think anybody in the community wants to be screwed over again. They don't want another Shadowkeep. They don't want another Beyond Light launch. Don't get me wrong, Beyond Light got really good over time. But we want old Bungie stuff back, man. We want the campaign to be like 12 hours. We want 20 hours out of it. We want it to be dynamic and filled with cutscenes. I don't want to just go through it and then 5 hours into it get stuck and told, you gotta wait till the next content release. You gotta pay $10 more. I don't want that. I just want it to be good at launch. And I think we're all in the same boat. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. Let me know what you thought about the previous expansions. Watch the rapid fire on Shadowkeep. I didn't do one on Beyond Light. But yeah, let me know what you thought. Put your comments and thoughts down below. Like the video if you liked the video, and communicate with one another. Discuss civilly down in the comments, and you'll even see me join in. But I will be reviewing Witch Queen. It will be coming out in the next 2 or 3 days, I think. I think it comes out in, there's what, the 19th, 20th, and then it comes out the 21st at night. So I will be playing it live on stream, twitch.tv/Delrith. And yeah, here's to hoping it's good, guys and girls and everyone. I don't want it to be bad. And if it is, this video is going to be like oh, well, I guess I was right. I told you so. But yeah, guess I'll be seeing you in the next review. Thanks for watching, and bye, everybody. Bye.